What do wedding guests really care about? We're going to attempt to answer that today on the Carolina Photography Podcast. I am Yeager from Photos17.com, the online home of Carolina photography. And as a wedding photographer, I too, just like you, have been a guest. I haven't always been working every time I go to weddings, even though that's kind of how I prefer to attend weddings these days. But another story altogether. Welcome back here to the show, and our good friends at Wedding Wire have another blog that is worth bringing up. Another one by Kim Forrest, who's pointing out things that people actually notice when they come to the wedding. Now, while this is irrelevant because you don't want everybody sitting there being bored on their phone, even though you're having the day you've waited for a good bit of your life for. First things first, food. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. What's that food taste like? Music selection, like a lot of couples will let you pick your music. I once had one give me a card, and I wrote back to them that I don't know any appropriate songs for the entire family to play right now, so pass me over. The venue, the decor at the venue, those kind of can go hand in hand. Another large one, is it a dry wedding? Is there a bar? And if it is a wedding where no alcohol is being served, just how many times will people head to the trunk of their vehicles to get a party favor out of there? Are the booze completely free? Or is there a ticket? Are you charging? Or just say the venue's charging? All that stuff is going to be talked about. Excuse me. I mean, it just really will be. Things the guests might not really notice or care too much about. Maybe some of the things like cards displayed, a few favors and amenities, ceremony language and readings and toast. It can go on a little bit long. Sad to say that people can kind of tune out on those. Let's see here. What else Kim has listed? Recessional. Your recessional will probably be one of the most joyful moments for you and your new spouse, but your guests will likely be more focused on getting out of there to head to a buffet at a bar, is what she writes right here. The bouquet and garter toss. I will disagree here. That, knock on wood. Okay, not knock on wood, but really, I think that's been one of the most involved parts of guests, bouquet and garter toss at weddings. I've never been to one where that has been a dead spot in a wedding. But that's just me talking there. People have done way more weddings than I have. Bouquet garter toss really seemingly kind of brings the whole party together and kind of can kick off the party and keep the party flowing. So I wouldn't put that in the things folks might not care about. I mean, some people might not if they're already married, but it's still a nice spectacle to observe to an already fun day full of spectacle. So those are the things that your guests really may care about on your wedding day. Just breaking that list down. It's a fun list just to talk about. I am Yeager from Photos17.com, the online home of Carolina photography. You can follow me there with all my social medias. Also, leave us a comment. If you're listening on YouTube, if you are listening on your favorite podcast catcher, leave comments for whatever devices there. iTunes, is iTunes a thing? Or wait, we're out of iTunes. Apple Podcast. iTunes has been broken down into different categories, right? So you got Apple Podcasts now. I believe we're on iHeartRadio. That one can be a little bit wishy-washy. And Spotify. You can listen to us there among some other of the great podcast catching apps out there in the world. Hopefully, I will talk with you all in a not too distant future. And I still don't have a great sign off. I am definitely working on that in between taking photos. But I'll talk to you all a little bit later on in life. It's been Yeager. Have a week, y'all.